Hello, everybody, and welcome to this gentle yoga and breath work practice. My name is Marilyn. Please find a comfortable seat on your mat and let's begin. Cupping your right hand inside of your left and taking a moment here to just ground and become present and aware in this moment, without the need to change or force or fix anything. Just arriving into this space. Let's first drop into the moment around us. As you begin to notice the sounds inside or outside of the room. Welcoming everything that's present here without trying to control. Noticing the energy in the room or the temperature. And again, just welcoming all that is present around you right now. All that is creating this moment. On the next inhale, you can lift and lengthen through the chin and the crown of the head. And on your exhale, softening through the shoulders, the jaw, and the muscles of the face. Beginning now to become aware of your inner world. And let's first do a body scan as we notice the physical body from the head down to the toes. And notice anything that may be physically present. And we can breathe into any tension or tightness, smoothing it over with our breath. On your inhale, lifting and lengthening, feeling the space in the body. And on the exhale, a letting go. Notice now the thoughts in the mind, and remembering to not suppress or force or change them. Just let them live, welcome them even. And on your inhale, clearing and cleansing the mind. And on the exhale, a letting go. Notice the energy, which can be a combination of feelings, emotions, or energy level. And just like with the thoughts, let's welcome all of the energy. Let's welcome everything that's present within. And on the inhale, clearing and cleansing. And on the exhale, a letting go. Returning back to the present moment. In your next inhale, begin to deepen your breath. And today we're going to use a mantra for our breathwork practice. So every time you inhale, you can say silently to yourself the word here. And every time you exhale, saying silently to yourself the word now. Inhaling here, exhaling now. And you can lengthen the breath. You can have an equal length of both the inhale and the exhale. And just continuing that pattern, inhaling here and exhaling now. A few more rounds of this breath. And on your next exhale, send the breath out, letting it go, letting the mantra go for now. And just return back to a natural breath and notice any small shift or change from just a few moments ago to this moment now. So we bring the hands together at the heart center. taking this moment to set the intention for the practice today, something you would like to create while you're here in this practice and bring with you when you leave. Returning back to this word or phrase while we practice today. On your exhale, bringing your hands down to the knees. And if you were sitting on a meditation cushion or anything higher than a blanket, feel free to remove it now. And then returning back to the position and drawing circles in the air with the entire body. Coming into our Sufi circles, releasing any tension in the spine that could have been built up from the meditation. We could inhale as we roll up and exhale as we roll down. And you're reversing the direction and just with that same intention of linking the breath with the movement. Also, anytime you come back to a distraction or a thought today, you can always return to our mantra of here and now when you breathe in and out. On your next inhale, bring the arms up to the sky, and on your exhale, you'll twist over to your left side. You could look over the back shoulder as you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, lift through the chin. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper. And then on your next inhale, come back through center, reaching the arms back up. And exhale now, twisting to the other side. Again, breathing into sensation in the spine. Inhaling here, exhaling now. Next inhale, come back up through center and bringing the hands back on the knees. We'll now draw circles in the air with the nose to isolate the neck. Inhale as you roll up and back, and exhale as you roll down and close. Finding that nice level and flow of movement. On your next inhale, coming back through center again. Lengthening through the spine. And now we'll come to a few rounds of seated cat and cows, so bring the knees, gather them in towards the chest, and then we'll just round the spine on the exhale, and inhale as you open up through the heart. Round the spine. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. On your next exhale, we'll drop the knees back down, bringing the bottoms of the feet together and butterflying out the legs. Opening up through the inner hips, but trying to keep the spine as straight as possible. On your next exhale, we're going to begin to walk the hands out in front, folding over the legs for a butterfly pose. Releasing the entire spine, but also breathing into the hips and any other area in the body that you're feeling right now. Taking just a few more breaths here. Your next inhale, making your way back up. And then let's roll into a tabletop position. So getting just ready for a few more warm-ups here. As we ground down through the palms. We're going to begin now to make big circles with the hips, isolating the hip joints. And we could start in one direction. Inhale as we come up and exhale as we roll back towards the heels. And then we can reverse the direction going the other way. On your next inhale, we'll come back through a neutral spine. And a few rounds of regular cat and cow now. So inhaling as we open up the heart, lift the chin, drop the belly. Exhale as you pull the navel up and in towards the spine and fold. Just a few more rounds here. So dropping and opening. And exhale as you fold and round. Getting into the wrists now, so keeping your palms where they are and just leaning forward and back. As forward as you feel a stretch in the wrists, and then just as back where the stretch is released. Spinning your right fingers now out to the right and left to the left. And we'll continue in the wrists by rocking from side to side, putting the weight gently into the left wrist and then gently back into the right. And then on your next inhale, spinning the fingertips forward, walking your knees a little closer, and then coming up to kneel, interlacing our hands together and making gentle figure eights to just get a little deeper into the wrists. And now pausing, we'll go for a tricep stretch, inhaling, bringing the arms up to the sky. And on your exhale, we'll bend that right elbow, press it down with the left hand. And just gently lean over slightly to the left. Crown of the head can lengthen. Imagine there's a wall behind you to keep the spine straight as we bring the arms up and then move over to the other side. Pressing now that left elbow down. Inhaling, let's come back up through center and exhale back down to your tabletop position. In your next inhale, lifting your left arm up into the air, reaching up through the hips, through the fingertips, and we'll begin to make circles in the air with the left arm. Trying your best here to keep that left arm as straight as possible, just so you can get the most out of this shoulder opener. And on your exhale, you'll thread that left arm under the right for thread the needle. As you stay and thread the needle for a few more breaths, we can link that breath work back in. Inhaling here, exhaling now, remaining mindful and present in the moment. On your next inhale, begin to rise back up as you press your right hand into the earth, left arm rises back up to the sky. And on your exhale, bring your left hand back down to meet the right. And just take a moment in between sides. Notice the difference between the left and the right shoulder. And on your next inhale, moving over to the other side, bringing the right arm up to the sky, and then beginning to make those same circles. Again, keeping your right arm as straight as possible to do this. Reversing the direction, going the other way. Inhale, right arm comes up to the sky as we reach. And exhale, bringing the right arm under and through now. Right side of the face rests and left arm extends, just relaxed out in front. Same breath work pattern here if you want. Inhaling here, exhaling now. Continue to feel the space and the openness in the breath, in the body. And another nice practice is just noticing what's available while we hold these postures a little longer today. What becomes available even. And on your next inhale, press that left hand down as you bring the right arm up to the sky. And on the exhale, bring the right hand down now to meet the left. And taking a few moments. So we're going to come into a few postures now. You're going to bring your left leg out to the side from tabletop. And then bring your hands on the hips. Coming into gate pose. We're going to inhale, bring the right arm up and over. And you can either stay here or you could grab the right wrist with the left hand and then lean over a little bit deeper. You can also flex the left toes if you want a little bit of a balance. Pausing for another moment, and then we'll come back and then bring that right hand down to the floor and inhale, bring your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, round, bring your left arm down and through, and then bring that left arm back up to the sky as we reach up, and then exhale, bring the left arm back down and through. Once again, reaching it up. And then this time on the exhale, gently bring your left hand down, right hand down as you walk back into a tabletop, crossing your left leg over your right, and now reaching the nose towards the toes. Getting a nice side stretch here. Breathing into sensation. On your next exhale, coming back to our tabletop position. And then this time walking the hands up to the hips, kneeling and then stepping your right leg out to the side. Inhaling, bringing your left arm up and over. Just reaching through the side body, breathing in. Again, if you want more, grab that left wrist with the right hand and lean further. For Padikasana gate pose. You could flex the right toes in the air if that works. On your next inhale, let's come back through center and gently make your way down to Ardha Mandalasana, half circle. So bringing that right arm now up in the air. And exhaling, bringing the right arm under and through. Inhale as you lift and reach and open. Exhale, right arm under and through. One more time to come up, reaching the right arm up to the sky. And then on your exhale, bring your right arm under. Come up and then prepare to lower back down into our tabletop. So walking your hands forward and just bringing that right knee back in and crossing over the left leg behind you, looking behind the right shoulder, reaching the nose towards the toes. Coming back to our tabletop position now, grounding down through the palms, walking the knees wide, and dropping into a child's pose. Returning here to our intention, remembering to thread and weave it through our practice today. What are we creating here? And then inhaling the word here, exhaling the word now. On your next inhale, making your way back up through your tabletop position And then lift the hips up and back for downward dog. We could take a few moments here just to really press and reach and get this nice stretch. Notice your shoulders now after all the work we've done today so far, and also the hips. On your next exhale, we're going to drop back into a tabletop position. And we're going to come to sit on the heels. And ultimately, we're going to be transitioning to laying down. So make sure you'll have everything you need to go into some lay down postures, as well as another breath work where we will be laying down there too. And then once we come into this position, let's bring the arms out to a T and bring your left heel on top of the right knee. Taking a few moments here to butterfly out the left leg and continuing to explore the hip. Breathing into sensation, support of the body, holding it still, and then to take it a little bit further, we'll begin to bring the arms up and interlacing the fingers around the back of the right leg as you extend the right leg up in the air for reclined pigeon, Supta Kapotasana. Breathing into that hip and trying to stay grounded through the back. On your exhale, bending into that right knee so we could gently drop the right foot down. Arms come back out to a T as you cross the left leg over a little bit more, and we twist. Both knees drop to the right as we look out to the left. Again, breathe into sensation. Notice the body. Invite the feelings and sensations. Stay present and grounded. On your next inhale, let's come back up through center, and we'll just prepare now for the other side. So right heel on top of the left knee. We'll take a few moments to butterfly out that right leg. And then as you're ready, pausing and slowly bringing your arms up and interlacing the fingers now around the back of the left thigh, extending the left leg up in the air. Remember, always an option to bend the knee while you're here, or just keep the leg straight. Taking another deep breath into the hip and also into the hamstring and the leg. On the exhale, you could bend that left knee as you drop the foot down to the floor, arms out to a T, crossing the right leg over the left, and then dropping now both knees over to the left side for a twist. Breathing right in through the lower back and through the spine. Inviting sensations. And just allowing, just being here. Next inhale, come back through center. Bottoms of the feet could come to the earth as we windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Just taking a few more moments to release and let go. So we're going to be moving into our laying down breathwork practice, body scan, and rest in Shavasana. So we'll be here for the rest of the time together. I invite you to bring your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. And once again, doing a body scan from the head to the toes. Starting to relax each part of the body all the way down. With every exhale, feeling more supported, and rooted into the earth. With every inhale, feeling more space created in the body, awareness and openness. Your entire body now is relaxed as we return back into our breath. Inhaling, silently repeating the word here. Exhaling the word now. Continuing, remembering that you can choose the length of your breaths, whether that's if you want an equal length, inhale and exhale, or if you would like to exhale twice as long. Continuing to inhale here, exhale now. Inhale here, exhale now. And your next exhale, release the mantra and the breath. Returning to your natural breath and notice any shift or change in the body, in the mind. And then beginning to return to that intention that you set earlier. Letting it anchor you now into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Today I'm going to invite you to stay here as long as you'd like. Completely letting go. If you want to practice the breath work longer, that is also an option. So you can go right back into the breath work for a few more minutes. But I hope you continue to enjoy this rest. And when you are ready to come back up, you feel refreshed and energized and relaxed. I thank you so much for practicing this gentle yoga and breathwork class with me today. And I will see you in the next video. Namaste.